Good morning, everyone. Today we will be diving into gender development and its primary factor, which is parental up. Matt, are you a boy?
What?
I asked if you were a boy.
Yes. I like my trucks and I love sports. I play football like my dad did when he was my age.
Well, today we will be discussing the formation of such assumptions. But first, can someone look at their notes and tell me what is gender?
Gender is a social construct. It is based on learned behavior, either feminine or masculine.
Correct. So unlike with sex, a person is not born with a gender but develops it over time through observation and differentiation. Parents act as the primary factor in their child's gender development as they are the earliest and most prominent aspect of their lives. They influence their child's view on gender from the environment they create to illustrating gender differences. Yes, Alex. Do you have a question?
What do you mean by the type of environment that they create for their child?
It is important to acknowledge that parents themselves have their own gender bias and can therefore impress their views on their children through some overt methods. Like dressing their children in gender stereotypical clothing, boys wear blue and girls wear pink. Also by giving girls dolls and boys trucks. Do you have something you would like to add, Lizzie?
Can parents also signal appropriate behavior by the type of books they read to their children and the type of shows they allow their children to see? My mom has been putting on Bella the Beautiful Ballerina for my younger sister, and she has been running around with a tutu. My mother says the show is teaching her how to be a lady.
Yes, like that. Children can learn the difference between how boys and girls are supposed to act through books and through the television they parents put on for them. But children can also learn how to act through observations by modeling the actions of their parents. Let's watch a clip of Whitney, a co-founder of Dads for Change, convey the significance of his influence on his children's view on gender roles.
I take on a lot of responsibilities that previous generations would have scoffed at. The idea of a man doing laundry and dropping off the kids at practice and going on field trips and changing diapers. And conversely, my wife, she'll fix the dryer. She'll put in a ceiling fan. Frankly, she's better at that than I am, so why wouldn't she do that? For our boys to grow up seeing that in action and know that it's not staged, that it's our reality, that's going to open them up to so many other possibilities.
Ideas on gender are subjective.
Yes, that is correct, but how have gender roles changed?
It used to be common for guys to be the ones to fix things, but now girls do it too, so fixing things is no longer just a guy thing.
Yes. So as you can see, Hania and his wife make an effort to present to their sons that there are no boy activities or girl activities but instead are a matter of individual preference and ability. How do you think seeing their parents take on these different tasks without considering if their actions are masculine or feminine affect the children?
They wouldn't feel like they had to do certain things or not do certain things because of the gender they identify with.
So children learn how to act by observing the actions of the parents they identify with. In other words, parents have a great level of indirect influence on their children. However, they also hold a significant level of direct influence. Let's take a look at this clip from the Our Watch organization to better understand.
Ballet?
Yeah, lives and breathes it.
What's her name? She might be friends with my Rosie.
Oh, Hamish. His name's Hamish. How'd you go, buddy?
Good.
So why do you think that the woman assumed that the father was waiting to pick up his daughter up from ballet practice? Yes, Lizzie?
She was thinking of ballet as an activity for girls and therefore came to the conclusion that he must be waiting for a daughter and not a son.
But the father doesn't seem to share her bias. He seemed to think it natural for his son to like ballet. So what can you glean from this clip?
His parenting style and parenting style influences how children view what is appropriate for their gender. Who knows if the son would have become a dancer if his father was not so supportive.
I can see what you mean when you point at parental upbringing as a notable factor in the gender development of children, but can't hormones have a larger impact?
Hormones can influence behavior. However, as children develop their identity, they use their parents as models and compare their actions to that of their parents. So it is reasonable to conclude that parents have a greater pull than hormones. That's the bell. Let's continue this conversation next class. Have a great day, everybody.